Over many years, Daniel overlooked the minor coincidences in his life. He would repeatedly spot the number 11 on receipts, license plates, and even the clock. Another instance, he suddenly recalled a long-lost friend, and within hours got a message from them. Additionally, one morning while late for work, an inner voice urged him to choose an alternate path. He heeded that advice and later learned a major crash occurred on his regular route. Yet these events kept recurring. Then he recalled a saying, "Until the unconscious is made conscious, it guides your life and you label it fate." Suppose these were not mere coincidences. Imagine the universe had been communicating with him all this time, but he never acquired the skill to hear its messages. Perhaps you experience this too. Perhaps it's that odd repetition of events, or that sudden intuition that proves accurate. It's as if the universe transmits signals that you haven't learned to decode. What if I revealed that every aspect of your life occurs by design, not random chance? A hidden force operates behind the visible world. This force can be comprehended and utilized once you grasp how to tap into reality's underlying code. Over the next few minutes, you will uncover something that could transform your perspective on life. However, a caution. This insight is not meant for everyone. It is intended only for those prepared to look past the surface of everyday life. If this speaks to you, continue watching, for what you will learn may initiate a permanent change. Do you observe recurring patterns in your life? Perhaps it's persistent financial difficulties, repeated failed relationships, or minor coincidences like frequently spotting the same numbers. Numbers like 1111, 222, 333, most disregard them. Yet those who become aware understand these patterns carry significance. There are no accidents, none whatsoever. Einstein remarked that God does not roll dice with the cosmos. Thus, if something recurs in your life, a purpose exists behind it. The secret to deciphering this message resides where few venture, within your own consciousness. Consider this. Suppose your mind is actively programming the reality you perceive. What if the circumstances, individuals, and chances that come your way are not chance occurrences, but mirrors of your inner state? This might seem implausible at first, but bear with me. Science and spirituality have both validated this concept. Once you grasp its mechanism, you can transform your reality starting from within. The notion that reality is malleable and formed by awareness is ancient. History's most brilliant thinkers have long recognized this hidden truth. Nikola Tesla stated, "If you wish to comprehend the universe, consider energy, frequency, and vibration." Neville Goddard instructed that imagination alone constitutes reality. Buddha taught that our thoughts shape our existence. Einstein, via his theories of time and space, implied that reality is less concrete than it appears. These eminent minds all reached a unified conclusion. Reality does not simply happen to you, it flows through you. This brings us to an essential inquiry. Given that your mind can generate patterns in your life, can you seize command of those patterns? Is there a method to rewire your awareness to bring forth precisely what you wish for? Indeed, the solution can be found in a revolutionary domain of contemporary science, quantum physics. Having grasped that the cosmos is perpetually in dialogue with you, it's time to advance. In what way does scientific evidence confirm that your ideas mold reality? And how might you apply this understanding to bring about the lifestyle you want? In the upcoming section, we'll thoroughly explore how quantum mechanics elucidates this mechanism and show you how to begin altering your vibrational state. Just a moment, before we proceed, let me ask you this. Have you ever sensed that the cosmos is attempting to reveal something to you? If yes, leave a comment, and I'm prepared to interpret the signals. This will assist you in confirming your dedication to this fresh path. And if you feel this message strongly connects with you, perhaps it's an indication that you are already beginning to awaken. Suppose I informed you that your consciousness isn't merely engaging in thought. It's actually transmitting. Each idea you have emits unseen waves into the cosmos, molding your reality continuously. This is not mere speculation. It's a scientific truth. And today you will learn precisely how it operates, supported by quantum physics and real-world proof. Once you comprehend this, your perception of the world will be forever altered. For many centuries, science held the belief that all things in the cosmos consisted of solid, fixed, immutable matter, independent of the observer. However, a groundbreaking discovery arrived that completely destroyed that notion. Quantum physics showed that all is energy. At the smallest scale, atoms, electrons, and even your own physical form are not solid substances. They exist as waves and oscillations. They are pure possibility, and it becomes even more astonishing. When a scientist observes a quantum particle, it instantly transitions from a wave of endless potentials into one fixed reality. Reflect on the implications. Reality isn't static. It transforms as soon as awareness engages with it. If this holds true on the quantum scale, what does it imply regarding your personal thoughts? Most individuals are unaware of this. Your ideas aren't confined to your mind. They are electromagnetic impulses, genuine energy waves that science can measure. As you engage in thought, your brain generates electrical activity. These electrical impulses create vibrational frequencies, similar to a radio wave. When you adjust a radio to a particular frequency, you get a corresponding signal. This precisely mirrors the interaction between your consciousness and the cosmos. The thoughts you emit form the reality that returns to you, and the greatest aspect is that you control the frequency you transmit. If this seems hard to accept, let's examine a scientific experiment that shows how your mind influences your surroundings. It is known as the double-slit experiment. During this test, researchers fired minute particles such as electrons at a barrier with two slits. When no observation took place, the particles acted as waves, dispersing into endless potentials. However, as soon as they were observed, the particles instantly collapsed into a determined state. Put differently, reality remains infinite possibility until it is witnessed. Awareness is the force that manifests reality. Ponder that, since science demonstrates that your perception alters reality on a quantum scale. What does this reveal about your thinking patterns and, crucially, what you concentrate on? This isn't merely a concept, it's the bedrock of how your consciousness constructs your reality. To corroborate this, let's examine two real-world cases that will permanently shift your perspective on reality. Example 1. The placebo effect. Recovery through mere mental influence. Back in 1957, a gentleman called Mr. Wright received a terminal cancer diagnosis. Medical professionals informed him he had merely a few weeks remaining. However, something remarkable occurred next. Mr. Wright learned of a novel wonder drug and held unwavering faith that it would heal him in just a matter of days. All of his tumors vanished entirely. Yet here is where it becomes more peculiar. Later on, he found out the treatment was merely a placebo. And the instant his belief waned, his cancer came back within days, and he died. If his mind alone possessed enough power to cure him, and then enough force to ruin him. What does this reveal regarding how we construct our own reality? Tale number 2. Nikola Tesla and the frequency principle. Nikola Tesla, one of history's most brilliant minds, famously stated, "If you wish to comprehend the cosmos, consider energy frequency." Additionally, Tesla thought that all things surrounding us are part of an energetic field. Moreover, by adjusting your inner frequency, you could entirely alter your outer reality. And nowadays, contemporary science validates what Tesla had already understood. Your thoughts do not merely depict reality, they actually generate it. This leads us to the most crucial question of all. How can you gain mastery over this frequency, and how can you apply this understanding to bring forth precisely what you wish? Given that you now grasp the quantum reality underlying your thoughts, we must proceed to the next stage. How might you rewire your subconscious to craft the existence you long for? Which actionable methods can you begin employing right now to alter your energy and draw in what you seek? In the upcoming section, we will reveal the hands-on practices and manifestation strategies that enable you to deliberately shape your reality. What if all that you long for is already present, simply awaiting your attunement? Now that you recognize your thoughts as energy, the subsequent step is to master directing that energy. Because regardless of your awareness, you are perpetually manifesting. The issue is, are you doing it deliberately or on autopilot? Today you will learn to command your frequency, enabling you to begin intentionally attracting precisely what you desire. At this very moment, your reality is being influenced by something you are not consciously aware of. This is your subconscious mind, which governs 95% of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. All of your life experiences, every conviction you've adopted from childhood, each fear, uncertainty, and constraint, these are all lodged in your subconscious. Similar to a background process, it molds your world. Thus, if your goal is to alter your reality, you do not begin externally. You start by rewriting the source, your mind, and the quickest method to achieve this is by changing your frequency. Tesla once proclaimed, "To grasp the universe, consider energy, frequency, and vibration." Your ideas and feelings are themselves vibrations. In the same way as a radio station, the universe does not deliver what you desire. It delivers whatever you are attuned to. If you persistently dwell on scarcity, anxiety, or hardship, you oscillate at that resonance and pull in additional instances of it. If you redirect your focus toward plenty, thankfulness, and assurance, you resonate at that vibration and commence drawing in what you wish for. This is not mere hopeful imagination. That is the way energy operates. So the genuine query is, how can you change your vibration? A straightforward, validated technique exists to recondition your subconscious and synchronize your energy with your desires. Spiritual teachers, top athletes, and even neuroscience support this technique, which boils down to 3 simple steps. The first step is to visualize while engaging your emotions. Your brain cannot distinguish between what is imagined and what is real. Research indicates that a clear mental image activates identical neural pathways as the actual experience. However, the key is not solely forming a mental picture. You need to experience the emotions. Shut your eyes and imagine you are already experiencing your ideal life. Notice every detail, the hues, the auditory cues, and above all, sense the feelings associated with already possessing it. Emotions are crucial for shifting your energetic frequency. The second step, use language as though you already own it. Words go beyond mere noise. They serve as energetic instructions that mold your world. Many individuals inadvertently hinder their manifestations with phrases such as, "I need more money," which strengthens the sensation of scarcity. Similarly, saying, "I hope to find love," merely affirms its absence. Rather, talk as if you already possess it. "I live in abundance. I am cherished deeply. All that I wish for comes to me with ease." Altering your speech modifies your sense of self, and once your identity transforms, your external circumstances align accordingly. The third step is to let go and get in sync with faith. Here is where the majority encounter difficulty. They imagine, they state positive declarations, yet soon uncertainty creeps in, diminishing their energetic frequency. The ultimate phase is to surrender the urge to manage the method and have confidence that it is already accomplished. The cosmos reacts to assurance rather than neediness. Thus, rather than pondering its timing, behave as though it has already taken place. Embody the persona of someone who possesses your desires and choose from a standpoint of self-assurance. Experience thankfulness ahead of time because it already resides in the quantum realm. This alteration revolutionizes everything. At this exact moment, you face a pivotal junction. You may persist in automatic living, cycling through familiar routines, or you can seize command of your vitality and intentionally craft your existence. The decision perpetually rests with you. Therefore, if these words struck a chord, perhaps this indicates it's time to embrace your own strength. When you are prepared to manifest purposefully, vocalize this statement: "I shape my own reality." As soon as you proclaim it, your energy transforms, and consequently, your world changes. Let me be honest with you. The destiny you yearn for already exists, not on a far-off horizon, but at this very moment, ready for you to take possession. Within the quantum field, every potentiality coexists at once. The reality you perceive is merely the frequency you have been attuned to. For ages, mystical teachings have referenced an unbounded realm of options, naming it the Akashic Records, the cosmic web, or the divine consciousness. Modern quantum science validates this age-old insight. Researchers term it the quantum field, an infinite energetic expanse where all conceivable events pre-exist as probabilities. The astonishing truth is that your awareness selects one from these countless possibilities, bringing it into your actual experience. When you perceive and have faith in a particular reality, you bring it into existence. This implies that the iteration of yourself that already possesses your wishes is currently present in the quantum field. The sole inquiry is, what is the method to reach it? Quantum mechanics introduces a concept referred to as the observer effect. This demonstrates that particles remain in a condition of boundless possibility until subjected to observation. As soon as attention is directed toward them, they condense into a defined actuality. Consider the implications for your own existence. It is your attention that brings a possible outcome into actuality, and anything you invest your energy and focus into turns into reality. Thus, if your mind is continually occupied with hardship, uncertainty, or lack, those are the things you keep manifesting in your life. However, by redirecting your attention to confidence, wealth, and thankfulness, you call forth an entirely distinct existence. This explains why manifestation does not involve imposing change upon reality. Rather, it is about deciding which variation of reality you resonate with. Given that you now grasp that every potential reality exists, let's discuss how to move into the one you wish for. This method is referred to as quantum shifting, a technique of harmonizing your consciousness in force with an alternate reality. And it unfolds in 3 straightforward phases. First step, recognize the iteration of yourself that already possesses it. Pose the query, if I were already living my ideal life, what would be my daily thoughts and emotions? Which behaviors would I adopt? Because to transition into a different reality, you initially need to become the individual who already dwells there. You do not bring into being what you desire, you bring into being your own identity. Second step, enter that reality. Here the majority commit a vital error. They postpone feeling cheerful, prosperous, or accomplished until their situation alters. However, within the quantum domain, the process is reversed. You need to experience and behave as though your intended existence is already actual before it materializes. Move, communicate, and reason as the addition of yourself that has already attained it. Choose from that perspective and synchronize your vitality with it on a daily basis. For when you resonate at that vibration, you attract that existence toward yourself. Third step, surrender and allow the cosmos to react. This is the ultimate and most crucial phase. After you have harmonized with your wished-for reality, you need to relinquish command. The reason, urgency and restlessness generate opposition. There is no necessity to pursue your wishes or compel events. Rather, have faith that it is already accomplished. Exist as though your creation is unavoidable. And when you genuinely yield to that conviction, existence must inevitably adjust to your benefit. You are already the one in charge. At this moment, you are poised on the brink of a fresh existence. An iteration of you possessing all that you long for is already present. The sole inquiry, are you prepared to enter it? Because as soon as you make a decision, reality contorts to conform to your selection. Should this concept have struck a chord with you, state it aloud. I am in sync with my ultimate reality. And keep in mind, the cosmos does not deliver what you desire. It delivers what you embody. By this point, you have uncovered a potent revelation. You are the architect of your own existence. You have realized that the cosmos perpetually converses with you via signals, repetitions, and meaningful coincidences. Quantum mechanics demonstrates that your thinking molds your environment, and your concentration defines your encounter. Your unconscious thoughts hold the secret to creation. It controls 95% of your existence, and reconditioning it is the swiftest method to transform your situation. Your vibrational rate is your strength. Your thoughts, emotions, and convictions emit a frequency that draws your outside world. And at present, a decision lies before you. You may disregard this insight and persist in living on autopilot. Alternatively, you can assume command of your force and intentionally start crafting your existence. Your presence here, watching this, carries significance. It indicates that you are becoming aware. It shows you are prepared to claim your strength, and I commend you for that. The majority of people never pursue this reality. Many remain stuck in repetitive patterns, blind to their inherent creative ability. Yet you are paying attention, growing, and that by itself distinguishes you. Ready to delve further? This is your next move if you sense this transformation. Should you be prepared to absorb this wisdom and genuinely make it part of your existence, I've prepared something unique. It's among the most effective methods. The path to reconfiguring your subconscious and unlocking your complete potential involves theta waves. These brain waves serve as an entry point for profound subconscious restructuring. These waves enable you to access hidden talents, boost your instinct, and generate swift change across all facets of life. To assist you in reaching this state with ease, I'd like to present something remarkable: the Genius Wave, a 7-minute daily brain stimulation. This is how it operates. Only 7 minutes each day. No meditation, no chants, no writing. It employs sophisticated sound wave tech to trigger the theta state without effort. It reprograms your brain by linking various areas simultaneously, revealing profound capability. It becomes effective upon the first listening, all from the ease of your home. It assists in transforming your wealth, well-being, connections, and profession through energy alignment. This is no mere concept. It's a validated method to attune your mind to the vibration of success, prosperity, and natural creation. If you're eager to undergo this change personally, select the link in the comments to obtain the Genius Wave immediately. Your change is already underway. Now is the moment to intensify it. Keep in mind the cosmos is constantly communicating. The query is, are you prepared to hear? If this struck a chord with you right below, I am prepared to attune to my greatest existence.